leader. My name is Taryn, and I'm really excited to introduce you to some of these amazing killer whales today. You guys are in for a very special treat. We have a little bit of a modified version of our show today, but we're going to get to know these guys just a little bit better. So first off, we have our very first whale coming to say hello. Hopefully this is Kalia. Kalia is one of our females here. She's actually one of the most dominant females of our 8 whales here at our San Diego facility. You can guys give her a big nice wave back. Oh, actually, my bad, that was Shuka. Shuka was actually giving you guys a nice introduction first. Shuka is actually a really amazing whale. She's 30 years old. She just turned 30 earlier this month. And she's actually one of our most energetic whales. She's very athletic. All right, and now we have Kalia, who I was telling you about earlier, the matriarch of our pod, showing off some of those high energy behaviors as well. And next we have Makani, which is Kalia's little brother. He's only 10 years old, our youngest whale. He just turned 10 years old on Valentine's Day. Here he is. All right, and one more jump over here. Fantastic. All right, and focus your attention to the right side of the stadium. We're going to have Shuka showing off a little jump. And then focus your attention to the center of the pool. Again, everyone, that is Shuka displaying those very high energy athletic behaviors. So here at SeaWorld, with all of our animals, but especially with our killer whales, we do a variety of different types of sessions. Oh, and last but not least, we have Ulysses coming out to say hello at 45 years old. He's one of our largest males, but don't let his age or size fool you. He's actually pretty darn athletic as well. All right, everyone say hello to Ulysses. So as you just heard, whales make a bunch of different vocalizations, and something very unique to them is all of those sounds that you guys are hearing are actually coming out of their blowhole. They have a small muscular flap, and of course that's where they exchange air, and they can move that flap around to make all those different vocals, those high-pitched whistles and clicks, and of course the funny noises as well. So right now we're going to see Makani coming out here center. Right now he's working on a type of session which we call discrimination. Now Makani is a very interesting whale. He has a really fun personality, but something he has a little bit trouble with is discriminating different behaviors. So what that means is, if we ask him for what you just saw now, which was a hula, he might get that a little bit confused and think maybe he was supposed to do something different. So right now we're just working with him to see if we can get him to do exactly what we're looking for. And if he does, you'll hear really closely. If you guys didn't hear, you might have been able to see the trainer blew on her whistle, which is what we call bridge, and that tells Makani, that's exactly right, you did it. So come on back here and you'll get some type of reinforcement. Now that reinforcement can probably be what you guys all guess. Fish is one of those things, like he's getting right now, a big handful of fish. They get a big variety of different types of fish, small fish that are about the size of your finger, all the way up to a big salmon. But they also get a bunch of other different things like snowballs, ice cubes, and believe it or not, a lot of our whales also really like unflavored gelatin. Whales and dolphins don't actually have any taste buds, so sometimes things like different textures can be really fun for them. And in Makani's case, a lot of times, sometimes he really enjoys tactile or to be touched, so sometimes he can get reinforced by just getting a nice back rub. All right, so we're going to see if Makani can get this one right. Hopefully he's going to do a fast swim, spiraling around the perimeter of the pool here. All right, it looks pretty good. goatee's gonna come by, and you heard that toot on the whistle, which means great job, Makani. Why don't they all give him a big round of applause? So we do different type sessions, like I said, every day. So learning is a type of discrimination session like we were just watching today. Sometimes things like a presentation or interacting, or even some things like participating in their own healthcare are all different types of sessions, exercise and things like that. All right, hopefully we're going to see another behavior from Makani here. Right in the center, focus your attention. There he is. And you know, animals don't always get everything right, just like us. We can't expect to be right 100% of the time. We can't expect that from them either, and that's totally okay. If an animal doesn't do something that's quite right, we just give them a brief little pause, and they can get reinforced just for having a great attitude, which in Makani's case, it's something that he always has. Makani is known for having just a great attitude, a silly and goofy nature. All right, so focus your attention to the right side of the stadium here. Makani is going to do a high jump, hopefully, and come up and say hello to you guys over there. There he is. All right, looks like Makani did a great job once again, so he's going to get a big handful of fish, one of his favorites, and maybe some ice cubes as well. All right, and it looks like some of Makani's friends are going to come out and join him here in the main pool. And hopefully we're going to work on some group behaviors with our team of four whales at the moment. So something that's really unique and cool to killer whales is they are very good at working as a team. Out in the ocean, they need to work as a group to hunt, to circle around herring possibly, to get them all in one spot so they can get a nice meal. Also to hunt for seals or sea lions. They'll actually work together sometimes to create a wave and wash animals or prey items off ice blocks into the water so then they can hunt those animals. So we're going to be working on some of those group behaviors right now. It's what we call group contingency behaviors. So all three of our whales were asked to go to the center of the pool and hopefully slap those big pectoral flippers against the water. There we go. Very nice. Something that's really cool about their pectoral flippers actually is, even though it looks like one big appendage, which it is, they actually have 5 bony digits inside of each flipper, just like our hands. All right, let's see how all 4 of them do on this next behavior. All right, they're all showing their underside, their bellies showing off that beautiful counter shading that killer whales have. And looks like all 4 of them did a great job, so let's give them a big round of applause. So a lot of people actually ask why are killer whales black and white, what the purpose of that is, and it actually is, believe it or not, a type of camouflage. So when killer whales are out in deep water and prey items might be swimming above them looking down, the dark backside of a killer whale is actually going to blend in with those deep ocean floor waters. Now, if a prey item is swimming underneath the killer whale, they're going to see that light belly, which actually blends in with the sun shining down on the water. So there is a lot of reasons for that beautiful counter shading. All right, looks like we have Makani and Shuka coming to say hello. Oh, very nice. So again, it is really important for these guys to work together and do these behaviors together. Killer whales are very social animals, so every day we're working on for them to build those relationships. All right, and it looks like all of our whales are going to come around the perimeter of the pool, giving everyone a big wave if you want to wave back to them. Showing off those big pectoral flippers. And as you can see here, Ulysses here on my left, he has a very big pectoral flipper, much bigger than the other whales. And that's because Makani is just 10 years old, like I was saying, whereas the males usually will get flippers that big. So hopefully when Makani is a little bit older, we'll be able to see those big pectoral flippers just like Ulysses. Another very important type of session we do with all of our animals here, and especially with our killer whales, is something we call husbandry sessions. Now, husbandry is anything where the animals are actually participating in their own health care and well-being. So that could be anything simple from lining up in front of us so we can do a body exam and check their body, make sure everything looks healthy and tip-top shape, or even opening their mouth so we can look at their teeth, make sure everything looks good and healthy inside of there, even to allowing us to clean their teeth, or even something as complex as allowing us to take a blood sample. So for example, killer whales have a nice vein that runs along their tail flukes, and they'll actually present us with their tail and allow vets to collect a blood sample from that vein. But it could also be simple things like we see here on stage with Ulysses. He's getting a nice rub down from his trainer, allowing them to accept tactile from us. And then we have Kalia down here showing off for you guys out the glass. It's a great opportunity to get to see him a little bit up close. And it looks like he's going to be joined by Makani down on this side as well. All right, a little bit of a splash warning over here. And over here as well. Can't leave anyone out. Very nice. Our killer whales are definitely showing off those powerful tail flukes, which is how they're able to do those super high energy behaviors. That's their powerhouse. It's attached to kind of a funny word called their peduncle, which is that place between their tail on the bottom and the rest of their body. Pure muscle, being able to splash you guys with that water, and being able to jump those big bodies all the way out of the water as well. Now, with all these training sessions of mine, something that we do work on day to day, every single day with all of our whales and all of our animal behaviors is relationship. So being able to do things as complex with these animals, like them allowing us to touch them or collect a blood sample or a breath sample, we have to build that relationship, and it definitely goes both ways. We want to be able to trust the whales, and we want the whales to be able to trust us. And sometimes we can build those relationships by doing fun sessions like play. Play is also something that killer whales do in the wild as well, especially with the younger whales. It's actually how they learn to hunt, and then they practice their skills, but it also helps us build amazing relationships with these animals every day. Alright, I'm just going to walk down here for no reason at all. I had no idea that was going to happen. Alright, did you guys enjoy getting wet? right, now that we all had a little bit, oh, we got more wet coming. All right, now that we all have a little bit of fun getting wet, how about you guys want to see some high energy behaviors? Right. So like I was talking about earlier, those wheels have a massive amount of strength in those tail flukes, and they can actually get all the way up to 30 miles per hour, which for reference can be fast as some of those speedboats that we see up there. And you'll also be able to see some very impressive aerials as well. You'll see these type of behaviors sometimes out in the wild. A lot of times they're doing it for fun or to get a better look at their surroundings. But they'll do things like porpoising when they're riding in the waves, or of course swimming super fast. And here it's always good to do these type of behaviors as a form of exercise for these whales. All right. And of course, you see that amount of water displaced as well. All right, and next up, it looks like we're gonna see Kalia showing off some aerials. Right over here on the right side. All right. All right, and next up, left here comes Kalia. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Again, here she comes over on the right. In 3, 2, 1. All right, not to be outdone. Next up, we have her little brother, Makani. Alright, looks like we have a couple of our whales coming for this next one. We have Shuga, Kalia, and Makani. Alright, and they're going to say goodbye to you in whale fashion. Orca Encounter, and hope you have a great rest of your day and safe travels home. On behalf of all the animal care specialists and of course all of our whales, thank you so much